We doing some history. Gotta tell the stories. Like L.A. Lamont when he cut my car and I went chasing you. There you go.
Oh shit.
We're gonna get these cats some history lessons.
Got the Fetty cam on.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
314
G's up here, Richard.
Oh shit. There go my cat.
You had the Bartman.
Yeah, the Bartman truck.
The Bartman truck, that was on ours.
I had the photo Caprice. That's the first car I did.
See there, that's what you were saying.
The photo Caprice. Then I did the powder blue
Monte Carlo.
And I went to California.
And you bent the rims up on it.
The box where I was working in
Yeah, with
myself.
them cans on it.
I went to like Northwest Plaza, set the car out there and shit, you know what I'm saying? And when somebody come by and hit the car, I raise one side up.
Yeah.
They come by again and raise one side up. So I told them they did like this. I made the car rock left and right with, you know, I had them one of those big ass remotes.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember you parked the car in the middle and the police was looking at it. And you put it in the shirt and you would walk away from it. And then you be over there moving at the car and the police was like, you know.
Hey, let me say this real quick, cause when I did the interview, I had told people about Lamont. That's Lamont, people. St. Louis, Missouri, the first one here with Lowriders. Hydraulics. That's Lamont.
Very
First car we ever started off with was that photo Caprice.
What year was that?
I rocked that motherfucker from side to side. It was 79. 79 photo Caprice, all black. You know what I'm saying? And all I knew was up and down and side to side. Up and down. I pull up at the light, everybody look at it, I got happy shit. Up and down.
You got action.
After that, it just took off. Got that powder blue Monte Carlo, put the powder blue
That's the Monte Carlo I was talking about.
And I had one of the motor control car switches and then just started making it rock from side to side, front to back, everything. Made it do around the world, you know what I'm saying? And after that, you know, like
Nobody in the car. Nobody in the car, baby. Around the world. Front. Back.
You said again, what year was that you did that? Yeah, that's right. What year was that?
91.
No, you were before me. I'm 91.
Before that.
Y'all in the 80s.
That was in the 80s,
yeah. 89. What was that?
You had to be 89 because my car got cut July of 90.
Okay, yeah. So
It was the year after I had to wait till after I graduated.
I know he cut me in like 91.
I had one in 91.
He cut me in 91. Yeah, he cut me in 91.
Yeah, because he cut Troy front and back. Then I came back and was mad, so I went and got the rest of my shit done.
That was 89.
Because mine was 90. Because you had the black 4-door. The first time I ever seen you. Yeah. No, yeah.
I had that Bart Simpson truck.
Yeah.
And no, 90. So, like I'm saying, so you go ahead with your deal.
I can't remember everything. I had to go about the 72 glass house.
I would say glass house.
And everybody thought it was so regular. Everybody told us, I'm putting the stop sign and let it ass in down. People say, I like go for a report.
There was no your cars.
They're like, oh, wow. I took mess around and hit 3-wheel around the corner. They're like, that boy Marjorie parked. I didn't know me and my brother ride. We go way back.
89, baby.
Way back like
all of us go
Way back.
Yeah.
But we really go way back down.
They just took the game and just stepped it up to something way better.
I say, let me jump in.
So they told me I better come correct.
1964 Impala. White with a gold pearl, every gold, everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. Yeah. From the Rudy to the Tubers. Riding down Hall's Ferry, and made a mistake and painted my dashboard pearl white. And sun came out and I'm like, what the hell? Can't see nothing. That was a 64 Impala. That was 1989. Came out 89. Wasn't done yet. 90. Came with what, 63?
Yeah. Yep.
63 convertible.
Right.
6 straight rad, sitting on 2 pumps. Me and Tony's car, but I'll give Tony his props. It was Tony's car, we put it together. Then another one was a hardtop 6 tray, root beer. Came with that one in 91, 92, because 2 cars was kind of coming at the same time. Then after that, I fell off the back.
No, but this right here, folks, is Fabian. This is the guy that helped me put my car together back in 91. So got the car in 90. And then we took up to my job and we cut it. in 91. February 91, I was out with him. And this
Enterprise
guy
still
here
play batteries.
did the wiring on my switches. I knew nothing about wiring those switches.
Y'all can't forget about Purtle.
Like Chinese arithmetic. I'm in the trunk. I'm in the trunk, hooking up the mechanical part while he up there wiring everything up. And like I told y'all that story, how we got everything wired up and was ready to go, and we didn't have no batteries. I work for Enterprise Rental Car. Me and Fabian was in the garage. We looked around like, let's get them batteries. We took them batteries, wired them up in series. Look, car started moving, man. We was jumping around like
jumping around like kids. Like, whoa, it's moving.
Moving around, that car moving.
16
Man,
switches.
check it out. I ran them batteries. We put them batteries back in that car. The mechanic came in the next day. It's like, why are all the batteries down on these cars? Man, he looking over at that. He knew what the deal was. He knew what the deal was because he looked at my car and seen that it was wired and everything. He said, you take these batteries out of here? Honest, I can't tell the truth. I mean, I gotta tell the truth. Yeah, I did. But he just charged him up or whatever. But yeah, that's what we did at my job, cut my car out.
You really got it. You did see that Cadillac I put together, right?
Yeah, the two-door.
81.
Yeah, the two-door.
But
81.
But while we on that,
What year was it you
It
did
had
the
to
car?
be 89.
Because I had to skip ahead because I did a caddy too, but I didn't want to get ahead of myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to wait till you got back around and y'all started getting up in the years.
I put that Cadillac together and I went over on the east side and they tried to jack me on the east side for it.
I remember that.
You know, they came on one side, the other came on one side. I hurry up and threw the motherfucker reverse. I thought I was on one of them ice cube moves. I hit the screen, that bitch jumped up like this, it scared him. My gal came through the window. Whack, whack, whack.
Oh, it's a story for the masses.
Yanked him real hard, knocked his ass out the way, went in reverse, got out of that shit. I started making phone calls. Hey, I'm over on the east side, these motherfuckers trying to jack me. So we get to the bridge, everybody, they met up with me, took the car, we went back over there. I said, is that him right there? She said, no, that ain't him. I said, okay, well, let's go. Put the car back together the next week and went right back over there. You know what I'm saying? One thing we don't do is, once that car come apart, we putting it back together. That's one thing for sure. We don't give a shit what happens.
Dane?
Yes. Started in, I got a car in 88, Delta 88. My senior,
You know you up, right?
my senior year,
Okay.
James ain't here.
guy
Fuck James,
at my
man.
school took the rear shocks off his car. So when he would step on the brake, I asked for jump like that. And I told Bernie, I gotta do that. So for the longest I took the shocks off, and that was the first time I saw Lamont. He was in the black 4-door Caprice. And he was moving the car, and I said, mine cut. He said, no, it ain't. You just took the shocks. I said, I gotta get it done. But I couldn't do it until after I graduated. So as soon as I graduated,
He's about high school now.
I was still in high school. So
right,
when I
tell
graduated,
tell the
I
story.
took it up to Bill's, that LA Auto Style on Lindbergh. And first thing he did was gave me front and back. And I took it out to the parking road. I didn't know what I was doing. And saw Rayon in the 72. So I'm sitting in the parking spot and Rayon come in the 72. And I'm like, I can get him. So he go past, so I pull out, I'm moving the car, and his car was moving like mine, so nothing impressive. And when I'm moving, I can see lights in the rearview mirror, and this is 64. Moved it, they're like, oh man, who is that? And so, when Rayon pulled over, I pulled over, and he was like, what's up, man, what's your name? And I told him, like, I'm Rayon, man, we gonna have to kick it. And so we exchanged numbers. He came and helped me work on the car, and then I've been doing it ever since. That was 1990.
Okay, we got T-Roy right here. T-Roy,
Hold it.
Bernie. All right, T-Roy, tell your story.
Man, I got my first 6'4" when I was 15 years old. I was in high school. I ain't like this. That motherfucker used to come up to my high school. He was older than me. Shit, but neither one of us cut. What really got me cut was I got a cousin named James. Two got me Two had a 75 glass house drop top, red, bright red, my favorite color.
Rag thing.
Motherfucker, when he got front and back, picked me up, Went in the house.
I had to come to see y'all. My sister out here, you know what I'm saying? My brother.
Bounce that motherfucker.
I'll be at home.
Tell me about it.
I don't go nowhere. I stay at home.
Fuck it, it's about a week later.
I got a convertible Mustang car.
I might remember Dog banging on my ass.
Okay.
Lil John, Don Juan. Them was the motherfuckers.
Oh, I forgot about Don Juan.
I couldn't stand to get behind me in the park. I said, never fucking again.
What park is that? What park is that?
Forest
All
Park.
right, say that.
That was Forest Park.
All right.
You was a G.
That's where it went
If
down.
you was a G and didn't go home, you took your ass from Forest Park and went to Old Valley.
That's right. Yeah.
And we kept it rolling. Then we hit
Tell
the
the story.
motherfucking Natural Bridge. Sat there, parked on the side of White Castle, walked up and down the street all night, fucking bitches. They don't hurt.
That's his story.
And look, first time we three-wheeled, me and this motherfucker, what did we get?
We got tombstones with no names on them.
Because y'all missing another guy. It's a guy named Rooney and White Mike. Had a shop. He had a popping shop on Haley Road and right by the tombstone.
Yep.
Rooney say, hey y'all problem is weight, man. All y'all need is some weight to make these motherfuckers three. Me and Bernie picked up. That's your hand. Motherfuckers
Falling, going downhill.
all night. The first motherfucker who really hooked my three-wheel up was Kevin Tobias. Just out.
Oh, yeah. Yes, yeah.
That's that Jeep I put together.
I had front to back. He had side to side. I broke something. It was Sunday night. Everybody was at Saints. That motherfucker said, you want to get burned tonight? He said, I'm going to disconnect some shit. All you going to have is the wheel on this side. That's all night. Man, I raised that motherfucker up, coming down Union. He said, hit it right now as soon as the light turned. Hit the motherfucker, wheel went up and that stand on the brake. Everybody down there. All right, let me try it again. Did it again, straight to Saints. Here come Bernie. Oh shit, we can cut traffic off. All I'm doing is this left on this.
Hey, what motor you had in there?
Shit, a straight six. The funny thing is, when I bought the car, it came with a 327, but it wasn't put together. I had a 327 in the back of my grandma's house for like 12 years. And I just said,
No, Doug about the burn.
with the double hump motor in that motherfucker.
Yeah. All right.
Shit, at 15, I ain't give a shit about it.
All right, Bernie, you up? Well, let's see. My story goes with his story, of course.
I was all over the place.
Because I was dating a chick up there at U City High School.
Coming to my school.
Up at U City High School. And I come up there, and Troy didn't like that. So Troy went and got front and back on his car. And he called himself chasing me away from his high school. So I was like, all right. At first I was just gonna get front because I ain't have enough money. So I was in the course and then they paid out. So I went up to Lamont. I said, I need front and back. I need 8 battery because I'm after this nigga. He hooked me up. It was short time. It was no time. I went up to that school. I clowned his ass. He was mad in the owner there. He was mad in the owner.
Everybody said, look. The thing was, hold on.
He got a circle in front of it. I'm 3-1 around there.
But look, okay. The thing was.
At the same time I put switches on my car, at the same time I put switches on the car, I painted the motherfucker. Hit this button twice.
Hold on to that.
At the same time I put switches on the car, I painted the car blue and put every brand new emblem on the motherfucker. Bernie still didn't have no side modes on this shit. He was up there, no side modes on the motherfucker, no fresh paint on the motherfucker. He didn't want to come up to that house.
No, it was fresh paint on there, just with no side mode. But anyway, me and him, you know, the cars brought us together. Yeah. Because Lamont, that shop was just like the place to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's where you're supposed to be. And we used to go up there, like you said, with the tombstones, all that stuff. And me and the dude, we been friends.
They didn't have no names on them.
Yeah, we ain't had no names.
They didn't belong to nobody yet.
And we've been friends ever since, man. And it's just, you know, right. It's just, you know, it's all love. But Doug, okay. Hey, Doug, where you come in at? You had a 4-door Cadillac. Remember the one that you drove to Atlanta and came back on 328? No, we're talking about Lowriders.
So bad.
Oh, there you go.
Did it on the Cadillac.
I wanted to put I put like 1,000 pounds on one side of the truck, and just 3-wheeler boy. I had a ball with that. Yeah.
What came after the Cadillac?
The 6'4", and it reminded me of him. Cause I had switches when I went to I didn't know what I was doing.
That's all I got.
And when I got there, the thing was like the other way.
He put it on the trailer and put it in park. Didn't strap it down or nothing.
I'm just trying to get the freak nigga. So I get the freak nigga, I get out the car. Like he was doing with the switch in my pocket.
He had that, like we said, I said sauce and hydraulics. They said, Chris, ain't no sauce and hydraulics. I said, oh, well, that's where I got the hydraulic steam from. It was something on Slauson Street. And I said, somebody, the switchman gave me the right name, but I don't even remember. But yeah, Doug, he had that on his.
Oh yeah, P Street was the real deal. He shut it down with that remote.
I was more of a star with the camera.
I gotta help Doug along. Okay, there you go. Somebody asked you out. You did not want to sell that quite Somebody gave it up.
I need to go do some more push-ups, man.
I be telling motherfuckers, they gonna be holding motherfuckers for how many hours?
I need some money.
About 15.
What's the story about you driving in Indianapolis?
With the camera on it or just the gimbal? Shoot, the camera on that mother about 35.
I got my friend in there.
Then I got this part on here. If I cut this on, I can set the motherfucker on the stand. Or if I can hold it. If I cut this on, I can draw a square around your face. And wherever you move, the motherfucker follow it. So I can be holding the motherfucker and the lens and the motherfucker still be following your ass or following the car or whatever the fuck I draw a circle around.
Right here in the door and maneuver.
If that car broke down, we fixed it right there. Hey, we need this part, we need that part. Where y'all at? Get it back up, get it back going. Shit, we going down there, we back hopping again. But I do have to say this one thing.
They brought it back to me.
Don't forget Yusuf ass either, y'all.
But I caught them coming down Natural Bridge one time, and I put that linking together. I put a linking together. Caught them coming down Natural Bridge. And you know the rules of the game is don't get caught with your batteries down.
That's right.
Right. That's the number one rule.
And he told me that. He said, Chris, don't ever talk about your batteries
I caught him with them batteries down and just went hit the switch. All the way around him. He just rolled along. You know what I'm saying? And then he came back after he got situated with one car. I think he came by the shop one day in blue talking about, where you at? Where you at? I ain't coming out right now. You know what I'm saying? I know what
Sound like a house call to me.
You know what I'm saying? I catch you soon as you do that, y'all do that drive-by again. They get that good ride down Natural Bridge again. I say, okay, I ain't ready today. I'll catch him next time. But I was always rolling off 4 batteries.
Yeah.
I never put the whole 14 in there. And the only reason I put 4 batteries in there because I could go every day. I took my kids to school in it. You know, I pulled up at school, dropped down, the kids was happy as fuck. They were happy.
And I'm a witness to that. Him making that car look like something with just 4 batteries.
Car 3-wheeled around you while your batteries is down.
Like, I don't remember that. You can't win them all.
All right, Stacey.
Money maker. I was telling him, that boy right there, I can cut that motherfucker on, draw a circle around you, and the motherfucker that follow you. So I could be sitting here just, I could just set the motherfucker down, the motherfucker follow your ass all around, up, down.
That's how I know Chris. So when Chris had it, we started talking about old school, and he bought us 90, your first 64, whatever you
Yeah,
first.
that's tipsy.
And that would have been 91.
91.
I bought mine in 91, and we put it together in 92.
Right.
And then we did that a couple years. I love 3-wheel motion.
Yeah.
So we put that together for 3-wheel motion. I don't know where the pictures are, but there's pictures somewhere of the tire at the drive-through of Rallies downtown, up on the
counter.
At the window. And then, so we did that for a while. We was the same with Juice Crew at first, going out of town, hanging out, whatever. I got pictures of all that. And then I built, then the cats from Kansas City start coming down here talking trash. So they kind of pissed me off, rubbed me the wrong way. So I got with the individual car club and put together that white Cadillac to shut their ass down. Did that. And so like I said, I've been doing it a long time. I had a couple cars. I'm putting together a couple cars right now, so we got some shit coming out.
How many years would you say, brother, you've been doing this?
I built my first car. I bought my first car in 91, but I built my first car in 90. Would have been 92, right?
92. Yeah.
92, but it was after
He
Christmas.
went all the way in. Everything I told him to do with that car, he did.
Yeah, me and Ray.
And then put it right on the highway and drove to Indianapolis.
Yeah. Now that was some stories.
Yeah.
Me and Chris, we thought we could drive to Atlanta and some goddamn, what was the tires?
Shit, James too.
Premiums.
James too.
Premiums.
That was a nightmare.
Hey,
And that's that story I told them when I drove there. I kept popping tires. And Stacy said, forget this. Stacy went and bought me 2 new radio tires in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And we rode on into Atlanta. Yep. So
I don't know what they're talking about. I rode all the way to New Orleans in the 6'4", on 520s and back.
Tell me what tire was that?
520s. Slightly beige way walk.
12-hour, 13-hour drive.
And come back. Look, now I had a bubble on every last one of them.
What trailer?
Yeah, we ain't learning about no trailers.
Trailer queens.
We drove our
Nah, we drove them motherfuckers.
everywhere.
Hey, Fabian, get ready to tell your story.
I remember Axel.
You're Norman.
I remember
on the highway
Axel
race.
out and all kind of stuff on the
He sold the car to Jody. Hey, didn't Jody buy his car?
Man, but it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful knowing these guys, been around these guys, putting it together. And like I say, everything good, man. Much love.
All right.
Where you at, Dave?
Right here. Come on, baby.
Eyes have it.
Mouthpiece.
Start out with what you had from the car you bought.
I bought my car from Dirty Dave.
Yeah.
That convertible is 66.
What name you say?
Dirty Dave. Hey, you wrong.
My fault.
That car was like 3 colors. Remember, it had just had a fire in it.
Right.
The fire department wouldn't let him put the fire out. They took a bar, bent the car up, and stopped the hood. You could put the fire out with a can of water, a bottle of water. But anyway, bought a 66 from him.
Is that real, late?
Got with y'all.
Yeah.
That's what I had.
Tell about the construction of that CPC.
Oh, yeah.
Together where you went to the junkyard.
Oh, I cut a whole cow section out of another 66. So I took the firewall, everything, and put it in mine.
Tell them what truck you put that in and what year was the truck and what year. A brand new truck.
Yeah, my brand new 94 Chevy Stepside.
He stuffed that thing.
Yeah, I had them bring a fork truck, lay that whole cow
A
section.
brand new truck.
Yeah. I was serious. I'm like, oh, I'm doing this. Because you and Stacy came to my mother's house. Stacy had the 63. You had the 64. And I told Stacy, oh, I'm doing this. But I said, I don't want a 3 or 4 though. Everybody got one. So that's why I got the 66. But then when I put juice in it, I ain't like how much it was bowling. Remember I had CMW do the frame. I ended up putting air ride on it. That was a mistake. But anyway, sold that. Got my big body Cadillac.
Yeah. What was the car? What was that car called?
Oh, that was the real mothership.
Okay.
But not the first mothership. Yep. Sold that to get the 58. And I decided with the 58, you know what? Ain't nobody around here doing aircraft shit, so I want to be a little different, put the aircraft hydraulics in it. I had an LS engine for years. Before everybody was doing the LS swap, I was sitting there. It took 13 years to build a car. I had the LS engine most of that time. So I'm skipping real fast, but that's the gist of it.
Right.
But I can't remember if I got with the individual 96 or 98. That I don't
It
remember.
probably was 98. Because me and you, that's Fabian, me and him the one that did all the starting, the foundation of it. Or whatever, being on the phone, that's Fabian, which I told y'all before. It was me and him talking to him.
Yeah. I painted the 66 green from a 98 Cadillac. So that's when I got plaqued up in 98.
They was talking about how the fact that we was riding up and down the highways. We rode these cars from state to state. Me and Norman.
Oh yeah, tell that story.
So anyway,
we went to Kansas City.
We was on the way to Kansas City. Who was that? Nona Sons?
It was a big show.
It was a big car show.
What happened? I'm gonna start it off because we was planning to go already. Right. We was planning to go, and then what happened? Norman and Moke came by Uncle Jet's house, Doug Uncle house. and they found out what we was doing. But then the car was ready to go to Kansas City. Norman had just got his car at the paint shop. And Norman said, shoot, where we going? Just like that. We told him where to meet. We met. Fabian was already going. They got on the highway. What y'all do when y'all got on the highway? All the way there.
Well, first we
all the way there.
Tires. Remember we had to change the rear tires.
Yeah, the back tires. We always did that.
Yeah, we put our regular tires on, the factory tires on it, but the front tires was Dayton's.
Yeah.
We coming up and down the highway. When I say
all the way to Kansas City.
All the way to Kansas City. Now, it was a power glide in that car. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 283. Norman had like a stroker motor in his car. Yeah. We raced from here to Kansas City. I'm talking about burying the needles.
Just constantly.
Constantly. Just playing with horsepower all the way up and down the highway. 2-speed power glide. But the crazy thing about it is, on the way back. Yeah. It was dark. Let's say about 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Again. They doing it again.
We flying down the highway. I said, man, let's slow down. Let's slow down. And ironically, it was probably, 20 minutes later, his axle broke. Right. He had some titanium plates on the back of his car. When the car hit the ground, it was daylight.
Right.
Flame on. I'm talking about it lit it up so bright, you thought it was straight up back.
You thought he was doing it on purpose.
You thought he was doing it on purpose.
And I thought he was back there doing it on purpose. And then the car just went into 360. It started turning around. And then it came to a rest sideways on the highway, just barely into the left lane. And the side car has no side marker lights, no reflectors, nothing. And here come an 18-wheeler. Straight down the highway, locked them up. 18-wheeler got sideways and got past. Remember that?
Yeah, sure did.
Jackknife and got past him, man. And we was running up there, trying to throw flares.
Yeah, I twisted my ankle that day.
Yeah, and he normally seen the 18-wheeler coming. Right. And we was in overpass, and he didn't know what was down there. It was a 30-foot drop. He was finna jump over. I had to grab him to keep him from jumping over.
We was right there in Sedalia on 63.
And Sedalia,
he was ready to jump over the bridge.
He was finna jump over the bridge. I had to grab him back.
That wasn't gonna go too well.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. It was crazy, boy. But I'm talking about some fun, though, y'all. We had some real fun with the cars, but of course, people don't do it like that no more.
Hell no, you can't.
We go to Indy all the time, man. Yeah.
I mean, putting his batteries in my 94 truck and his date. Yeah. He put some factory wheels all the way around. We went to Atlanta.
Now it's Kentucky.
And then we went to the Nopi thing.
Nopi thing, yeah. Nopi now.
Yeah, we was everywhere. Yeah. And I've been individual, cartel, 314, Juice Crew.
You name it.
You name it. You name it.
He in all the same games.
Because all of them are homies no matter what. Right. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no bad.
What we don't have here, we spoke of the name, is Mo, right? Mo, Norman, and Norman. You got 63 Norman, and you got Big Norman. Very good Norman. With the phone.
It was a lot of fun. It still is. It ain't doing up but getting better.
Shit, we had a lot of riders, man. Yeah, I can't forget, can't forget Yusuf. Yusuf had the Cadillac. Cadillac had the 6'4", had the black 6'4". Yeah. Shit, what's up, boy, the Grand Prix?
That was
I can't think of Bobby Wood had the Grand Prix with the 16
That year I got him in Forest Park.
The 16 Yeah.
Flavor Flav's can't trust it.
Yeah.
Four pumps and I had two.
Yeah.
And Lil James was working his car. I pulled up to the circle because we called the circle. I pulled up to the circle working. I had that 64 working like it had four
pumps on it. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. All right, Lamont. What's going on? We tell stories, man.
Interviews.
What car you had first?
What got me into this is the man that's interviewing me.
Well, all right then, let's switch places.
Because the thing is, now, if I want to take it back even further, I'm born in St. Louis, raised in San Jose. I've always had love for Lowriders. I've always seen Lowriders in San Jose. But when I came back to St. Louis, of course, we all know the history. We don't have shops here. We don't have people that's prolific in doing this. I had a 72 Skylight when I first met this man at his birthday party. Where him and Aaron from...
we forgot about Aaron, too.
Where's Hopping?
Yeah, but I just got to talk about Aaron.
And I was in the 72 convertible Skylark, 20-inch rims. I'm young at the time. But I've always loved Lowriders. They up there in Lowriders. Brown, my partner Trey Bub, when he first got his 63, was the one he told me, hey man, come down here. You know, they have, our club brother have his birthday party. Woo. So I come over there, Chris got the crown, he hopping on the car, and they hopping, so I'm like, damn, okay. I like this, I like it. So
hit by the bug again.
Yeah, so we ride, and my air conditioning belt froze up. So I'm like, man, it's some beats. So Chris hopped out the car, like, they like, what's wrong? They like, man, it's so wrong. He looked up, he said, oh, they number this. Who got some ice cream?
Went to the trunk.
He grabbed it, cut it, he said, keep rolling. And so I'm like, damn, for real?
Yeah, we work on it. We don't. Yeah.
So
Get them going.
we got the riding. We went downtown, we came back, we got to Goodfellow on the Natural Bridge, 4.D, rest in peace. His studs broke on his car. They jumped out, fixed his car, keep rolling. Right there that night, I told Brian, I said, hey man, how can I be down? He said, you got to get a car. I instantly started looking for a car that day, and I bought Purdle's 64.
Okay, now you know.
So I bought Purdle's convertible 64 and redid the car. And Easter Sunday of 2001 was my official beginning of Lowriders. And that was my first car. At the time, it was a black and red convertible 64. So that was my beginning of my being an individual in St. Louis.
What was the next car you got?
My next car, okay, it's the history behind that. So, that same summer, right, we had a car show down in Tulsa. My car was in the shop because I had put another motor in the car, so I missed the show. We went down there and we had a bad show. We got beat by Fabian. Another Fabian, he was Southside then, that was before the Justice. They had Silver Lincoln at the time. Lincoln double pumped at 43 inches and beat us. And if anybody that's watching this right now, y'all know about Fabian from Kansas City, but it's much love. Everything I'm saying is out of love. There's no hate, no nothing. But they talk so much shit. I said I would never let somebody under 5 feet beat me at anything. So I went and found me a Super Sport. I found me a hardtop Super Sport by another club member, Mo. Mo had a partner selling a Super Sport. I went and bought that Super Sport, plus with my convertible, took them both down to LA and got them built by VMAX. But the Super Sport was wrecked. They power blasted, the car was nothing. He's like, man, we can't do nothing with this car. At the time, VMAX had a blue and white Impala hardtop called the Transformer. He said, instead of you trying to build this car, why don't you buy that one? I don't like hardtop, I build rags. That's how I ended up redoing his car, and I brought that car back. That was Easter Sunday of 2. And I came back and I got my little nemesis, Mr. Fabian.
Camacho.
Baby Camacho. Yeah, KC. So that was like the height of the beginning for me, you know what I'm saying? So my first car was Problem Child, but I took it back to LA and got it redone. When I got that car redone, at the time, I'm gonna say this, at the time, I can say I had the cleanest rag in St. Louis. And I had the cleanest hardtop folk in St. Louis. I had my rag and I had my hardtop. Now take nothing away from Ron. Ron had a clean car too, even though he only brought it out twice. So, throw that out.
314.
That's my partner though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everything I want y'all to understand. When we talk out of love. We don't talk out of hate, trying to be better than anybody. We're not trying to belittle nobody. We try to uplift everybody. You know what I'm saying? But if we're on the football squad, guess what? We got Supernatural, we got 314, we got Playtime, we got Dedicated, we got Street Dreams, we got Socials. And I'm gonna tell y'all, my car club is the best. Because that's my car club.
Right. That's how it's supposed to be.
But guess what? Come here, Bernie.
Who got the best car club, Bernie?
Hey, now it ain't about who got the best car club. That's why he gonna say Playtime. He's supposed to say Playtime.
He better.
If me and him was on the football field, we looking at each other, guess what? I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna fuck him up. He gonna tell me he gonna fuck me up.
So that's 2 you know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta get it.
That's LA Lamont.
LA, that's LA.
Now you got both of them there. Okay.
So in Chris's interview, y'all heard him refer to hydraulic Lamont.
Yeah.
This is hydraulic Lamont right here.
Right
Put
there.
a lot of cars in St. Louis.
Yes.
Back in the 90s.
And have fun.
Shit, most of them, shit.
You know, I don't know what Lamont y'all would call me. Y'all just call me individuals Lamont.
And he's right in the hood. Shit.
You know what I'm
I had to go too far.
A lot of people don't understand that St. Louis do have history when it comes to this lowrider stuff.
Right.
We're not no new boots.
That's right.
We don't have as many tapes. We don't have as much stuff out there on us. But we got 30 years plus of lowriders right here in the circle.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Here today.
I got 22 years
Youngster.
myself.
Yeah.
Stop it.
But I'm still your OG.
Of course I can tell
This is
him.
always our talk.
He's my homie.
This is always our talk.
Yeah, this the mouth right here.
This is the mouthpiece right here. He gonna talk enough
The
shit.
host of the
everybody.
For everybody.
Everybody.
Hey, and while we on tape, I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna give him his Lowrider press. I see him hit a switch. I've never seen him hit a switch in 21 years.
Right. He took time out. He missed all the fun when I was in my Cadillac. I told the damn street stuff. Do I need to call me some witnesses over
I
there?
can vouch for. I can vouch for my guy. I can vouch
I
for.
got a witness. Well,
Look, the man had a hot seesaw about. Look, he had a seesaw in the world. He came through in that
In
trade.
St. Louis,
Oh, in the
I'm
trade,
the
yeah,
one-
we did it in the trade too.
Y'all can say I like the flame, I start the port, I start the shit. But that's what I do. Because I want to see me and all my brothers come out here and have fun. That's what it's about.
I got one thing to say. I can't claim this, Chris. I'm the only one who has hit a skid place all the way across the MLK Bridge.
From Missouri to
and
Illinois.
From Missouri to Illinois.
Yes.
Coast to coast.
Yes, sir. I give
and
you
flamed
that.
all the way
Yeah.
across that bridge. Lit it up, baby.
Yeah.
6-4.
All right, bud.
At the end of the day, hey, it's all love.
That's it. That's all right.
Hey, Bob, in the
Hey,
house.
Bob, you up, Bob? Tell your story.
My name is they call me Trey Bub. It all started for me in '99. I bought my first 63. I went down to Raleigh, Missouri. A guy named Ed Setterberg. He hooked me up with a guy. And we drove the car way back from Raleigh, Missouri. No brakes. Air, but the car had air.
AC, baby.
AC.
Factory AC.
Factory AC. We had the windows up. Best believe that.
St. Louis gets hot, so the windows was up.
Hey, it was very hot that day, but we didn't have but we made it home.
Didn't miss a beat.
We made it home, bam. I had a young man by the name of Tipsy. He was my mentor at the time. The car would not stay running or working for the first 3 months, but every weekend he would come get me, and he would say, man, we gonna get on your car. And so I was getting frustrated. He said, man, are you in or you out? I said, man, I'm in. He said, well, you know this right here ain't for the weak hearted. I said, well, let's go, let's get it. So now, here come 2000. I had the car cut. I rode Prospect. I got my plaque in 2000. That's the first year I became an individual. From then on, I went to various shows. I was known to have a very big mouth, talk a lot of stuff. But the car was clean, the car was cut, and this was what we call real low riding. Because every Sunday, I guarantee you, we rode at least 150 miles all over the city, and it's not exaggeration.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you
sir.
can catch us anywhere.
Yes, sir.
From the
Yes,
city
sir.
to the county,
Yes, sir.
South County, Maplewood,
Everywhere.
Kirkwood, Mission Park, we there every week. And so the thing about that was, it was all love. You on a Sunday, it'd be many as almost, I would say, 20, around about 20 lowriders riding at a time. We always in unison. The best man I know to throw a core block, Fabian Hurt.
Rider.
You know what I'm saying? Cause right now, cause we call this our road captain right now. But back then, we called Fabian. He was the what I call the first road captain. You know what I'm saying? He would never let you get stuck in no light. Ain't nobody getting stuck nowhere. He throwing a block that ain't nobody gonna knock.
We need no man behind, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no man behind.
No man left behind.
And I want to say shout out to Fo Pump D. He was the person to name me. Yeah, he was the first person to name me Trey Bub. That's where I got the name from. Was from Fo Pump D. No lie. Much love, Fo Pump D. I've been all over the world. Well, all over the lowriding world. I mean, Chicago, Tulsa, Indy, LA. I done had, you know what I'm saying? I done won various shows. Yeah. You know, I done won various shows. And a lot of people always said this. We gonna get this straight right now. You got the hottest car, but you can't hit your own switch. Right? So, was that true? I'ma say partially. I would hit my own switch, and I would miss. And then when I would miss, but then I call my big brothers. I call Doug. I call Chris. They said, let me show you what to do. And then it was always quiet time. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but it was that one time on Natural Bridge and Kings Highway when you hit your own switch when you was hopping against Leroy.
Oh, yeah.
Leon, 314.
Right.
Yeah, you say my high coming down.
Right.
That's on Young Hog,
right.
too.
Yes, sir, my house come right. So, I mean, don't get it twisted.
That's mystery.
No, right, don't get it twisted. And some people can say this, right? You always should be able to hit your own switch. What I could hit my own switch. But I felt like this. If we in battle and I'm by myself, I'm gonna hit my own switch. But it's I, and you know what? It's individuals. I'm an I, right? This man an I, he an I. So we gonna jump on your ass. I'm gonna let you know that. Yeah, you ain't gonna get off easy.
I ain't gonna do the champion.
No, you ain't getting off. Just cause I missed that switch, think you gonna get off easy? No.
Say I.
Yeah, you already know it. Cause you was an I.
Yeah.
And then from then on, I had a 66 had a 66 convertible. Also had a white big body. Then I got it painted gray. I had 3 different Lowriders at the same time. That was around 2000. That's when Lowriding in St. Louis was at his peak.
Who this nigga think he is?
Nobody.
3 Lowriders and shit.
Actually, you forgot about one big body.
Right. And that's when I would say it was at its peak in St. Louis, right around 2000, 2001. Right. And everything is starting to come back. Everything comes back in full circle.
What you got now?
Right now, I got a 68 rag convertible. I got a 76 glass house. Then I'm currently is under construction, very close to being out. What I want to say is this: over the years, from like I said, I started. I became an individual, got plaqued in 2000 to 2023, and what I want to say is this: some of the same guys that I always used to have a rivalry with, we're best friends now. So don't get it twisted. We might talk on tape, but you never know. The next day we'll be on the phone laughing, "Hey, I got you, you got me," and but it's all now. I call it the coalition, the Lowrider coalition, and a lot of people don't realize that. So it's really no animosity among us. It's just what you call friendly competition. You know, and everybody wants to be number one, but everybody already knows it can only be one number one. Right. And that's
Supernatural.
And that's this guy right here. But if you need some help and supporters, we're more than welcome to help to show y'all how to be number one.
All right. That's your story, right?
That's my story.
Okay, then. All right, coming up next, Dedicated Car Club. We got C-Rad.
Yes, sir.
What are you with the Dedicated Car Club?
Say that again?
You, what position you hold?
Oh, I'm the president.
Okay, then. Tell us how you got started in Lowriding.
I got started in watching the OGs, Chris, Dave, Mont. I was watching them, I had a car. I got my car in 99. I got my car in 99, 81 Grand Prix. And I was backyard boogieing it for real. I got the How to Build a Lowrider book. Hey, I read that book from front to back. And then and Al, they used to be with Playtime.
White boy Al.
No,
white boy Al? One Al.
Papa Smurf. Man,
go get that nigga, man.
Hey, he used to
go get
that. He used to come to the gas station I was working at. He had that glass house. And I'm like, man, shit. So, hey, I tell you, I got that book. I started reading that joint, and I told him, I said, man, I'm gonna do that to my car. And then he said, man, how you gonna do it? I said, I got this book. He said, let me see. So he read the book. But hey, I got him. I called my partner that had a scrap yard. I said, man, I need you to cut the holes here, and here. And so, hey, the car been cut ever since.
And who was that? With the book?
The book is the How to Build a Lowrider book.
And who what gas station? Who was that you said?
That was Al.
Al, okay, then, right.
Al, after I was seeing his car, straight up, man. What got me, another person that got me into it, my partner Marquis. My partner Marquis had a Cutlass back in the day. He rolled for a few years. I bought his setup off of him.
And then, I mean, to be honest, right now I still got that set up, and it's just sitting in the corner, old pump heads and everything, but it's A1.
Shit probably worth more than it was back then.
It probably is, you know what I'm saying? But I got it, you know what I'm saying? It ain't going nowhere. So
look, all that shit back in style. You get a fender stone pump head and all that shit.
It's all in the fender stones and all that shit and Delta dumps. They on. I still got some red stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody laugh at me when I say reds. That's all we had.
I still got some. I still got some red stumps, some blocks.
That was it. Shit.
I mean, I got.
Until High Low came out, that's all we had was red.
That's it.
Man,
I told him we didn't know.
But I just kept on watching everybody, watching all the OGs and everything, man. And then what got me into dedicated, the first week was Luxurious. Skills rolled down on me. Rest in peace, Skills. He rolled down on me and was like, man, we want you, but we don't need you. And it was like that. And then after my bro passed, I mean, I didn't want to fulfill his shoes, but they chose me. So I'm doing it, and you know, I love my family. I mess with every club out here, Individual, Socio, Supremes. Man, we mess with everybody. Playtime, cause this is they pick me. But I mess with everybody, we just ain't number one love. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, this Lowrider is in me, and I brought my kids into it. My kids, we build my son car right now. You know what I'm saying? But
that's your story.
That's my story, man.
All right, appreciate you. Taylor, what Taylor? Supremes. We talking about your Lowrider. Tell us the story with what got you the Lowrider. Looking like Switchman.
My Lowrider life is low. Now, I started out as a member of Playtime and did a build with an 84 two-door Fleetwood. And lucky enough to get pieced out by different lowrider brothers and stuff, mother club, parts, cylinders, metal, battery racks and all that. And it turned from that to a nice build. I had the car done and going and pretty much out here with everybody. I took a vacation for a little while, and when I came back, I didn't want the car anymore. So I sold the car. And after I sold the car, I built a Ford in the Cadillac. And to this day, I ain't cut it, but I plan on working on the 70 Impala that I want to bring out as a lowrider. The whole circle of lowriders around is pretty solid. Each club got members that's willing to help out other club members and other members from other clubs. So the whole St. Louis Lowrider family is one big conglomerate, regardless of which club you're in. You just got to learn how to appreciate each man for what they can contribute to anything they help you with. But the whole thing is an ongoing thing, and it ain't gonna die. We're gonna still be doing this long as we got breath in our body.
Amen.
Right, that's right. Hey, Bernie, you get the socios? Hey,
come on.
Say something to us, man.
How y'all doing?
You got a car. What got you in the low riding? Tell your story.
Yeah, William Mauer, aka Cutter. Like a lot of us, Lowrider magazine, seeing the cars in the magazine and stuff, I fell in love with it. Me and one of my homeboys actually cut our neighbor's car. 14.
Hell.
Yeah.
Damn.
And, I'm 48 now.
Yeah, I did
so,
right, shit.
Yeah. You thought you was the younger than Troy.
So, yeah, like I said, I'm 48 now. I've been doing this for a minute. My first car I ever brought out was in 96.
Bernie. Go ahead, keep talking.
Had a 1980 coupe.
Bernie.
Keep talking. You just keep talking.
3 pumps, 12 batteries.
I told her that. Come over here.
Back then we had reds. I had red supercar cars.
Reds again. That's all we had.
And that's all we had back in the day. You know, you couldn't get this other stuff. So that was my first car. Brought out. Had a few other cars. Had a rag tray. A couple 62s, a 64. Had a 4-door 59 in 06, and then I went away for quite a while. I was gone for 9 years, and I come home and just jump right back into it. I got an 84 coupe Baldy I'm redoing right now. It's going to be something special. But in the meantime, I got a 95 Fleetwood triple black, 3-pump, piston to the nose, battery.
Too cheesy.
Yeah, that's the story. We keep it playing, man. We keep it moving. Keep doing shit.
All right, where Al at? Where you at?
Where you at, OG?
All right. Tell your story, man. Give us something. What got you in when you was low riding, and how did you get started, and your story. What you got?
Was your first low rider?
First low rider.
78 Monte Carlo. And it was a photo Impala. Monte Carlo was powder blue. The Impala photo was black. So that was mine. Back then, I jumped out there with the 74.5. It was a burgundy Capri. But I rode with Yellow Boy all the time. So
hey, can I stop you right there? Tell them what that 4.5 meant. Tell them that like, what's that 4.5 like?
I had a 75, I tore it up.
Okay.
And I turned it into a 74.
All right.
Things happen.
I'm just saying the front end, you had that mix. That was kind of clever. That was clever. That was clever what you did with that front end.
Doors on it, chrome down the side. But it had the same dip in back glass and the same tail light.
Yeah.
I just took the 74 front end and doors and just put it on the 75.
There you go.
But the car was a 75.
That's right.
So I got the picture to prove it.
Tell the story.
The first Lowriders I seen was Lamont, and that was it. I rode with Yellow Boy, so Yellow Boy started off with the 75 Caprice. Then went to the red 6.4. I did a little body work, did a little paint on it, steering wheel, stuff on the interior. That time Fabian had the white 6.4 that was sitting down there build. That only hit the street that one day, I'm driving. Only hit the street one day, but it was sitting there. So I already knew Bill now from all West Florida, but that's where it came from. Troy had the 6.4 that was blue. By that time we was riding. Chris went and got his 4. Shit, I was there with him on everything, and
all the in and out of town,
I want to say
riding the cars up and down the highway on switches.
First of all, we all started off at the White Elephant Car Wash.
Right. Yep.
I don't care what you had.
Yeah.
So they came through the Kissing Door Lights.
Yeah.
Didn't
yep.
They came through the
That's
Kissing Door
Lamont
Lights.
again.
I'm gonna say that burgundy motherfucker. That was the first one I seen with the chrome undercarriage. I'm talking about your burgundy one. That was the first one I seen. That first car I seen in St. Louis with the chrome undercarriage.
Yeah, but that was you. Somebody hey, the man right here. So
that was
real talk. All this started from just us being around.
Yeah.
White Elephant, Natural Breeze and Lucas and Honey.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's where it came from. So then you can bring the low ride in. You know what I'm saying? Then you can bring the big wheels in.
Yeah.
But it all started from us being out here on the street. Now, actually, low ride, come on, man. That light blue Monty would sit out there with them lobes on, sitting on 3.
Yeah.
Then he did we ended up getting Fred ended up getting that Fleetwood.
That Fleetwood, yeah.
That's when we started wrenching.
Right.
We started learning.
Yeah.
And that's how I ended up putting the 74.5 together.
Yeah.
From that, we learned from that.
Started 74.5.
74.5.
Yeah,
74.5. That's how we learned. We took that Cadillac apart and sat over in my driveway and put the juice on the 74.5. No, I went to London and Son. Peace out of London and Son. It was cool.
Yeah, I
but
said that
it didn't work out like it was supposed to.
Yeah.
But we had that Cadillac and all that juice that was in my car came off that Cadillac. That's what we put on that. That's what we put on that 74.5.
Yeah.
And that was it. I was rolling with Dave and them, playtime them then. But like I said, Chris had the 4. Troy had the 4. Yellow Boy had the 75, and we just evolved from there, and that's just where it went. So you want to get all off into where it started from?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, we told them we started out with Lamont.
That's the band. That's the band.
Kissing Door Caddy, what year it was? And it was 2 of them. First 30 spoke in the kit.
It was an 80. It was an 80. I bought it off the south side, and after that, I just said, you know what I'm saying, let's do something different. So we went to this one white guy shit. He hooked us up and showed us how to do it. So we reversed the back doors on it. I had switches on it. So every time I would go to, and you know how you see a little broad, you know what I'm saying? So you had to do that gangster shit. I pull up, hit that back door, I come jump in. She looked at that
suicide.
She get impressed, I get impressed, get in. Shit, you know what I'm saying? We ride off and shit, but we had the blue one. I had the burgundy one. Normally had the blue one. It was candy blue. Everything we was doing like candy blue and we made sure we put the real 30 in the back in the kit. We wasn't running just a spoke. We was running the real 30 in there, And then plus putting plenty of beats in there. So we was right.
St. Louis was doing wheels in the kids first. What year was that? That was 80 something, wasn't it?
89, something like that.
Now I'm asking you a real question. Who was the first person with candy paint that everybody can remember?
First person with candy paint?
That everybody seen on the street. Remember it was blue, peanut butter top.
Oh yeah.
Mike Broom.
I was thinking Mike Broom.
Broom. Broom jumped out there with that candy. And then everybody
Broom had that damn truck with all them speakers in that motherfucker, the ghetto.
I wasn't really the truck guy.
That motherfucker had speakers everywhere, man.
But they had speakers and everything. You know what
I mean,
I'm
the whole bed.
When you
that
did the Mazda B2000, all
that was the Bart Simpson truck.
That was hot, man. That was lowriding back in the day, man. I liked them motherfuckers. Shit.
And when we messed around with the cars, they brought it with the cars. They brought it with the ride.
I like them little mini trucks. Shit.
You can't deny that they brought it with the ride. Yeah, now they had the Mazda B2000. We were just talking about that.
Yeah,
look at the fans ball.
Looney had that Mazda with that beef in it.
Yeah, look at what the fans bought me. The one with the ice cubes on it.
Yep.
Hey, tell me about that top-notch Studebaker you got.
Oh, it's still there.
Tell the story on that Studebaker.
That's 49 Studebaker. Tubbed out, got a
tubbed out.
Painted 60 rear end in it, you know what I'm saying? And it still look the same, still just clean as it want to be. We used to tear it up in Hall Street. Back then, we was running everything and we was beating everything. Like I said, it's still around. You know what I'm saying? Next meet we have the stuff, it'll be out.
I don't know where everybody going, but man, hey, these guys. This guy right here, I wish, you know what I'm saying, some more cats was out here. But them the cats that straight up brought it, man, for real. I mean, riding every day. Yeah, I remember not riding every day.
For me, nigga,
every day.
It was Don Juan, that motherfucker, that orange motherfucker, Lil Durn, and Norman. I couldn't stand when any one of them motherfuckers got behind me, man.
Nah, it got real kind of interesting.
And my thing, I was like, man, look at these old ass niggas, man. I'm 15, nigga. Fuck these niggas.
You jumped out there. You jumped out there. No,
I didn't even want switches at first.
You jumped out there, but
I was like, man, I ain't fucking my car, man.
He got a blue ride. That's the whole thing. He want a blue car. He got a blue ride. So it was like, what the hell you doing with a blue?
They used to throw the police out, man. I used to be too red up, man. They used to pull me over and shit. Then they sit there and look at me like, this nigga got red bandana, but he in a blue car. Let him go, man. I ain't gang banging officer.
That gold 63.
Yep.
Yeah, man, niggas, man.
Yeah, Lil Durn had the gold 63.
Rest in peace, Lil Durn, y'all.
Rest in peace, go.
That nigga up my game, man.
The blue and white two-tone.
That nigga up my game. He made me go do some shit. I say, man, let me go
look.
Look.
Travis had the blue and white coupe.
I fixed up my car buying weed from him.
Didn't you do that car? Yeah, Lil Travis had the blue and white coupe all Maple. It was some cats that was out here riding that people don't even know about.
That's the thing, though. Look, I used to get weed from Lil Durn just to fix my car to be better than his.
Hey, man, we was outside for real. I mean, but man, hey,
Al, think about it. You had Crow, you had Mac.
Yeah,
you had to pass off the horseshoe, had that burgundy coupe. Cadillac coupe.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we can't forget Purtle, man. Purtle was putting it down, man.
I bought Purtle car.
Purtle was putting it down. Look, that motherfucker.
He ended up being the shop after the bar.
Yeah. Hold on. Where
Fabian
go? Where Fabian go? Because now, while they sitting there playing, remember that top came off that 72 that Ray had. That went on that Cadillac. See, they don't think nobody know, but I was there. I know, because they did it up there at Herb, not at Herb, at Frank Perkins' shop. Yeah. They took that top off that 72. That's that top that was on that blue 77 that Norman had. Yeah, why they think don't nobody know?
The convertible.
On that convertible blue light.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See,
I remember that convertible.
Yeah, convertible blue light.
Yeah. I see it in Forest Park.
That's what I'm saying. Get him out here. He gonna get the stuff. He gonna be like, because remember, Ray had that 72. He had juice on it.
Right.
But that was the convertible top rack that went on that blue 77.
Right.
And I go, okay, all right. But shit, he had the motherfucking 62. Who had the first original yellow lowrider?
That nigga that 65?
No, Ray did.
Oh, Ray 63.
Yeah. It was all yellow.
That was before that old man had that 65?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Remember, this used to be an old man with a clean ass. With skirts on. He had skirts on.
He had skirts on. He had the black convertible top.
Whatever happened to that?
Don't nobody know. He had a green colors too. A green 79 color.
Hey, who back in the day used to have that two-door Malibu had some deep dishes on it with hydraulics on it? It was like burgundy. No, it's brown. He had Jack Ford on Sarah and
that was brown.
That was Crow. Then he painted it white.
That was the same car?
Yeah, the same car.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Crow.
Okay. I remember, see, that car,
and then that's when Purvis started cutting.
See, because I know Crow had a Malibu, had Dayton's on it. This other one had deep.
That's the same car. It was brown. He painted it white.
Oh, okay.
He had 30
He said, drop the car, we sent it to me.
Then he put the,
I think I ain't got no job, nigga.
Yeah, Dayton's on.
Hey, me have a photo shop.
Right. And then Matt had the photo green one with the black top on.
With the black top.
With the hydraulic everything.
Man, hey.
And who had that white 9.8?
The blanket.
Right.
The blanket. The long motherfucker.
That was Jake.
We used to call that motherfucker the blanket.
The blanket. No, we called it refrigerator. We just called it refrigerator first. Yeah. What he had? That was 69, wasn't it?
Yeah. No,
68 to 69. Hey. That's one shit. Dave had a Dave started out with a 4-door Delta 88.
Yeah, I know he did.
Yeah, he started with a 4-door Delta 88. Why he trying to go there?
We built the west side.
That was chick ass, yeah. That was chick with the LeSabre.
Had the swivel seats and stuff in it.
That was chick with that LeSabre.
Yeah, the LeSabre.
Shit, then we had what was old boy with the green one? We had old boy with the green glass house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was dealing with them for a
It was a
while.
drop top, matter of fact.
Like you said, I was taking
Bernie. What's up, boy? D. Remember D used to have a green, had a green 75 with us.
Mr. Lewis Towing.
Whatever happened to him, man?
He's still around.
Is he? D and Terry. That was his little brother Terry.
Hey, we ain't have no battery rack. We just had the batteries in the trunk. Rayon came through that morning. Rayon was there at 9 o'clock. We was riding by phone. And that 61. And that 361 Rayon came through there and drilled, put the cylinders in there, ran everything. We hooked the wires up. We was riding.
What I liked about Rayon shit, Rayon was the first motherfucker had them color spokes back in the day.
Yeah. He had.
That nigga had the color spokes.
Gold Dayton, blue.
And it wasn't no little straws on the spokes and no shit. The real deal.
Yeah. And you know what? Tweet from out there, he said, around the same time. But they said he was the first one in LA to do powder coated spokes. And Rayon, that was the same time.
Yeah, because he bought that shit here.
Tweet car was the Easy E car from the video.
Easy said than done? I never knew that.
Yeah, that was
with the power hole in it.
Yeah, that was Tweet car. Yeah.
Hey man, Ray killed it when he came with it.
That's the car that made me say I'm gonna paint this motherfucker blue and take it over to LA.
Even though I have my own thing, but y'all heard everybody talking, and y'all heard me talking in the background on the camera. And I can start off with Fabian doing my car. We did that at the shop. Y'all heard all that. But to continue with that, after I got the car cut and everybody was real sneaky and secretive. But he found out about the car. So he come up to my job, Lamont. So Lamont didn't want to Lamont wasn't giving up no game. That's what I tell y'all in my documentary, my little thing. We didn't know we was doing everything wrong. But Lamont had the blueprint, knew everything about it.
Everything about
he would only give you little nuggets. So he wanted to, he looked at my car and said, okay, yeah, y'all did, okay. This Lamont. Everybody know Lamont, okay. Yeah, you did that, okay. He said, but tell me one thing. If your car run on, what you gonna do if your car gets stuck? I said, what you mean get stuck? He said, if it gets stuck, like, have you ever had it, get stuck? I said, no, it's new. He said, if the motor gets stuck, what you gonna do? I said, nothing, man.
Burn up?
He said, here, let me tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna take that screw off that body, and you're gonna go up to AutoZone, and you're gonna get you a clamp, and you're gonna put a clamp on there. Because if that thing gets stuck, you're gonna burn your car, because it's gonna keep running, and your car gonna catch on fire. Go get the clamps, put them on there, and then that way you can ground it to the frame somewhere. And I was like, dang, you know what? That makes sense, because if it would have did that, my car would have burned up. So one day I'm out in my car, showing out of my girlfriend's job at Brown Shoe up there on Ladue. I'm out in goody land with my car, showing out whatever. Then all of a sudden the car started going, yeah. I'm like, Why is he in? I said, Lamont, jump down. Ground out, boom. Smoke everywhere. I'm embarrassed with it, but you know what? I showed me how to do that too. I evened it out and whatever made it home.
Yeah.
But the motor was done. Now the cylinder was done, but the motor was still able to pump to let it up for me to drive home. So I appreciate you giving me He wasn't giving no game up. You hear me?
What about when Rooney had the shop over there off?
Oh yeah, we was talking about that too. Yeah.
Girls?
They told the girls.
Yeah. They definitely was at the beginning.
With nobody be out here.
Patching up everything. Look, patching up everything.
All day.
We used to have them motherfuckers welding back springs together. Weld the spring back together. Kick that motherfucker back under there.
Then after them,
blind the next day.
I took I was at Easter Sunday one year, because this is what I was saying. We didn't have no reinforcement, we just doing everything wrong.
Man, we killed them cars.
I'm up at Easter Sunday, I'm showing I got my car sitting on 3 wheels. This man came over to me and he said, hey, come here, I want to show you something. I'm like, yeah, what do you want, you know? He said, see, look up there on your frame right there. I said, what? I said, that's where the cylinder go for the spring. He said, no, look behind the spring and see what you see. I said, oh man! Man, there's a crack in my frame that wide. I'm like, man, what am I going to do? I let that, hit that switch, let that thing down quick. So you know, I went right, that bothered me. I broke frame. So then I took and, this is what I found, but Grayon had new girlings. I went and found girlings up on Page, and the father was there then, and he took and welded it up with, you know, weld the crack up. He said, everywhere you weld on this car that breaks, make sure you put a plate over. So I'm gonna put you a plate right here. So he welded, and put a plate on it. And from then on, it's like, man, we learn from each other, man, because I said, now we got somebody to do some welding. We was kicking springs out, and then I took muffler clamps, so I'm gonna kick them out.
Remember they put the stovepipe on top of the ring.
That's what I'm saying.
And set the
before that, I said I had the muffler clamp, and then they took and did start doing the stovepipe. That perch had slid back on mine.
And shot that mother on 3 wheels, and that fucking spring shot clean from up under that motherfucker.
It kicked out of it.
That spring shot at the road.
Wait a minute, think about it. Remember before everybody knew to cut the X all the way back?
Oh, for the drive shaft.
Easter Sunday, first year out. Me not knowing, rookie. I'm just sitting there playing with the car on 3 wheels. Hey, I'm gonna take a picture. I'm throw the car on 3 wheels, So when we got ready to drive, I didn't put the car in drive. Guess what happened? My car started going reverse. I'm like, what the fuck? I put it in park. It's still rolling. I'm like, why is my car
clean in half?
I didn't 3-wheel the car so much. I didn't do it, but eat the drive shaft.
Yeah, broke that motherfucker. Broke in half. I did that shit, that motherfucker started rolling back on the highway. Hey, look, I had to call I called Mike that night. I said, man, I'm driving up the highway. That motherfucker said, clap.
And you playing Dale Marvin.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that car show, when the radiator,
I got the picture of you.
When the radiator hose came off.
The radiator hose came off, but he's standing there. All you can see was from the chest down. He's standing there like this. The 4 was up. The 4 was all the way up. I said, what the hell? I got that picture now. I got that picture today. I got the picture of Bubba Ride. Who was that had the Lincoln? Dan.
Which color?
City.
Yeah. The blue one?
No, you had the blue 4 then.
No, but I'm talking about which Lincoln though?
They had the blue.
They had 3. They had the blue one, the orange one.
The blue one. It was the blue one.
That was just.
That was just with that big moon in it.
That joker was all the way back there. That was back then. Remember he broke, he tore it up.
That was 02.
Hey man, that was 02.
The first Midway Showdown.
Hey man, right there at the corner of Delmar and Euclid. I got all them pictures. But I mean, that's what it is, man. That shit. But hey, we had to figure out. It wasn't like them cats out there helped do nothing. That's all I'm saying. We had to figure it out ourselves.
And I had a 6-cylinder.
Pull up on Page right there.
I'm finna tell that story. Thank you. I'm telling, hey, that's right here, man. We used to have fun back then, man. We found out Lamont Street strip Lamont spot was a strip. I kept hearing about everybody being Lamont. Everybody be on Page. Man, I got my little 6-cylinder in my car. Now, remind you, I got a 3-speed on a tree, hitting switches and doing everything, you know. So I come down there, man. He had Mark car hopping, man. I ain't gonna lie, I was scared of that car. Man, Mark flying up and down Page. Bam, bam. Bam,
Walk Malone?
Yeah, by the Amco. Yeah. Man, it was like the set. It was just a strip. Man, everybody 3-wheeling on the wrong side of the street or whatever. So then that's where we met to go to Forest Park. And we was going to ride to Forest Park. Favorite with me.
Man.
And then I had that 600, that sock in the gas tank. Used to always mess up on me, man. Now let me tell you this, man. What Bernie at? Bernie ain't right. Man, I used to get mad, man. I used to get mad at my car, man. I don't know, I used to kick dents in it, man. Everybody rolling, and then my car stops. And I just had a temper, man. I got out, Fabian's like, man, let's do it again when you first bought it. So I get out, man, I'm blowing in the gas, looking at everybody go by. And then I kept messing with it, whatever. Started try it. It wouldn't start, I just kicked it, boom. I just used to do it, man, but I'm a better person.
He took his anger management class.
I got going and I met him in the park, but they didn't already took the glory from rolling in Forest Park. Forest Park was the deal, I'm telling you. Man, Sunday, like this. Oh, man.
Let's don't even talk about the juice, but you know we used to ride through Forest Park used to be, man, what was you riding?
Horseshoe.
It didn't make no difference.
I gotta go find some cars.
Everything.
It didn't make